Hello. So today I wanted to talk about the relationship between hard work and performance. So when I work with the athletes that come and see me one-on-one, they're all very hardworking individuals, and sometimes to the point where maybe they're working too hard, and it sounds a little bit odd, but there is such a thing as, forcing things and trying too hard to do something. And when we're looking at performance, hard work is a very important component to performance, but it's not the only component to performance. And it's really important to understand that in order to perform at your very best, yes, hard work has to happen. Yes, everything that you do, you should probably be giving 100% of your effort. But we also have to look at the other things that then allow us to be able to do that hard work, which is also then a component of our performance. So if you're looking at, your performance is almost a pie, there are different slices and different aspects that also contribute to that overall performance, and hard work is just one piece to that puzzle. Other things can be, how are you eating? Your eating and what you put into your body greatly impacts your ability to work hard, to focus, to sometimes be in a certain mood, to be able to recover. So what you eat is also an important part of the equation, so you can't just work your way into top performance and eat crappy along the way. Another thing is time off, and I think this is the one that sometimes is the hardest thing for athletes to be able to do, to spend some time away from the physical training, the competitions, the practices, thinking about their sport. And this is not just physical recovery. I think a lot of you understand the physical recovery component, and some of you might need to also look at that as well. You understand that your body is able to do what it is needing to do based off of how well it has been able to recover, and your mind is the same way. And we have to be able to give our mind a break, to be able to reset, to allow our mind to be able to focus on other things, so that when we do come back to focus and need to be able to be highly focused as you do as an athlete, then we are able to do so. And this is something I think a lot of people struggle with is, there's always that maybe a bit of fear of, if I'm not working or working hard, somebody else is and is going to beat me. And again, you still have to work hard when it is your time to work hard, but you also have to understand that in order to be able to work as hard as you possibly can, to give 100%, to be able to get better, you have to give yourself a break, both physically and mentally. Sleep is also another one of these. I think, it's becoming more and more understood, the importance of sleep, and no longer about being able to say, oh, I can function on 2 hours of sleep or 4 hours of sleep. We understand that sleep is so important, not just for physical recovery, but psychologically, we need that sleep to be able to focus, for our ability to control our emotions, for our mood. So it's very important that you understand that all of these pieces, come together to create your overall performance. You can't just, as I said, work hard and neglect these other areas. So when you're looking at your performance, really important to make sure and to put just as much focus, just as much time, and just as much emphasis on all of these different components to your performance, everything that comes together to build your performance, from your physical training, your tactical training, your sleep, your nutrition, your time away, and then as well as your mental training. What are you doing? Are you doing as much in that piece of the puzzle with your mental training as you are those other parts of the equation? Because if you're not, then you have a piece of the equation missing, and that's going to greatly impact your overall performance. And so that's just something you need to be thinking about.